The Outcasts are led by Leveticus. He has the Untimely Demise upgrade, the Desolate Soul upgrade, and Oathkeeper. He starts the game with 2 totems, 2 hollow waves. It's Rusty Alyce as a henchman. She has From the Ether upgrade and Desolate Soul. Then we have the big guy, Lazarus with Oathkeeper, Johanna with Oathkeeper, and 2 abominations.
And to hunt down Lazarus, we have the Guild Marshals, led by Lady Justice, with the Sword Fighter and Last Stand upgrades. Then her trusty companion, the Judge, with the Adept to the Guild. And then the Jury, without any upgrades. We have 2 Death Marshal Recruiters, and 2 normal Death Marshals, who have been recruited. And finally, the only non-Guild Marshal, the Effigy, but since he dressed up like one, he could join the crew anyway.
The Guild deploys first. A very strong center. And 1 Recruiter and a Death Marshal on the right flank. The Outcasts deploy almost the entire crew in the center, some of it shifted towards the right flank, leaving much of the left flank rather uncovered. As the first activation, 1 Death Marshal moves up. As Outcast's first activation, 1 Abomination walks up. The Death Marshal Recruiter takes 2 walk actions. And the Hollow Wave takes 2 walk actions. The Effigy takes 2 walk actions, walks around the forest and then into the forest. And 1 more Abomination moves up on the right flank. The Judge takes 1 walk action, uses Stand for Judgment on the Jury, and then it takes another walk action. And the second Hollow Wave takes 2 walk actions. The Death Marshal takes 2 walk actions. Lazarus activates, takes 1 walk action, shoots the Death Marshal, and it's a miss. The Death Marshal Recruiter takes 2 walk actions and uses Into the Fray to push a bit closer. Rusty Alyce activates, he takes 1 walk action, places a scrap marker, and takes 1 shooting attack against this Death Marshal, which is a miss because of soft cover. Lady Justice takes 3 walk actions, and then Johanna takes 2 walk actions. The Jury takes 2 walk actions. Leveticus activates, he takes 2 points of damage to gain a focus. He takes 2 walk actions, he shoots the Death Marshal, hits him, makes 3 points of damage and slow. And then he sacrifices himself to place a Hollow Wave. The Hollow Wave chooses to do nothing on her activation. At the end of the turn, Leveticus reappears next to 1 of the Hollow Waves. Rusty Alyce activates first in turn 2. She turns the scrap marker into an Abomination. She takes a focus and shoots the Death Marshal, but the Recruiter uses a Not Today Lads ability to prevent him from dying. The Death Marshal activates. He shoots the Abomination and kills it. Lazarus activates. He discards Oathkeeper, so takes a walk action and shoots 3 shots at the Jury. 2 hits, both of them are moderate damage, so they place blast over the Judge and the Recruiter. So it's 6 damage on the recruiter, 6 damage on the judge, and the jury uses a stone and takes a total of 5 damage. The jury charges Lazarus, makes a total of 2 points of damage, makes him slow, and gives him the condition condemned. Leveticus activates. He takes a walk action. He takes a focus from his ability. He kills the guild recruiter. He attempts to shoot into the close combat, but no one gets hit. He will then bury himself and summon a hollow wave. Lady Justice uses acrobatic assault to place close to Lazarus. Makes 1 attack against him. He flips poorly, so she is able to cheat the damage. She cheats the red joker. Lazarus is dead. She then places again due to acrobatic assault. Makes 1 last attack against the hollow wave. Kills it. And she gains the counter stance condition. Hollow wave moves back. The recruiter takes 1 walk action. He attempts to use Into the Fray to push forward, but that fails, so he takes a 2nd walk action. The hollow wave moves and hides behind the corner. The judge takes 1 walk action, and then he claims the Scottish Rite marker. He uses Stand for Judgment on the effigy. The abomination takes 1 walk action and claims the Scottish Rite marker. Then the effigy places a ski marker, shoots the abomination and kills it. The 2nd abomination walks up, 2 walk actions. Death Marshal takes 1 walk action and claims the Scottish Rite marker. Johanna discards Oathkeeper, takes 1 walk action, and then she charges the judge. He has 1 wound remaining. At the end of the turn, Leveticus and Alyce. The guild scores 1 point for Scottish Rite and 1 point for Make Them Suffer. Turn 3. Alyce activates first. She uses a rapid fire action to put 3 shots into the recruiter. All of them hit, but the last one flips the black joker for damage, so he has 1 wound remaining. And then she turns the scrap marker into abomination. The jury activates. She makes 2 attacks on the abomination and kills it. She then uses I Find You on the judge, but it fails. Leveticus activates. He manages to shoot both the recruiter and the jury, so they are dead and they turn into abominations. Then he uses his last action to walk over here and summon a hollow wave. The judge takes 1 walk action, attacks Johanna. She cheats a high card, so it's a miss. The abomination takes 1 walk action. His attack against the judge is a miss, but the judge has to cheat the caustic aura, target number 10 defense tier, at the end of the activation. The effigy takes 1 walk action, and then he claims the Scottish Rite marker. The abomination is slow because it's summoned. It takes 1 walk action and engages Lady Justice. The Death Marshal places a ski marker and moves back. The 2nd abomination takes 1 walk action. The Death Marshal takes 2 walk actions and walks into base-to-base contact with the Scottish Rite marker. Johanna activates, kills the judge with 1 blow and takes 1 walk action. She cheats her last card on the hand to kill the judge. Lady Justice uses acrobatic assault. hits Rusty Alyce and cheats the Red Joker for damage, so it's 10 points of damage. Rusty Alyce uses a stun, prevents 1 point of damage. Then Lady Justice uses her zero action Justice at the end of a blade to discard cards to gain positive flips against Rusty Alyce. She uses her third action point to strike again. It's a hit and Rusty Alyce is killed. The Hollow Wave takes 2 walk actions and moves to over there. And this Hollow Wave is slow and takes 1 walk action. Of the turn, Leveticus unburies over here. In turn 5, Leveticus wins initiative. He kills the effigy and turns it into an abomination, and he kills the Death Marshal and turns it into an abomination. Lady Justice uses acrobatic assault to kill one of the abominations over here. Plays over here and kill this abomination with her third attack. The abomination claims the Scottish Rite marker and places a ski marker. The Death Marshal takes 1 walk action and places a ski marker. The abomination takes 1 walk action and claims the Scottish Rite marker. Outcasts will score on Scottish Rite and on Make Them Suffer. The guild will score on Make Them Suffer. Lady Justice activates first. She uses acrobatic assault, kills the abomination, places into base-to-base contact with the Scottish Rite marker, and claims it. The abomination walks to over here. Death Marshal moves to over here to be within 2 inches of both of the ski markers. And he goes defensive as well. The Hollow Wave moves to over here. This abomination takes 1 walk action and places a ski marker. Leveticus discards Oathkeeper, places base-to-base contact with an undead within 10 inches. He then shoots the Death Marshal 3 times. He kills him and summons an abomination. And then Leveticus has 1 action point left. Leveticus goes defensive with his last action point. The abomination moves into base contact with the Scottish Rite marker. Johanna takes a walk action and places a ski marker. And we flip to see if there's another turn. It isn't. The game ends. At the end of turn 5, both players score for Scottish Rite. The Outcast scores 3 points for Protect Territory and 1 point for Make Them Suffer.